Hello, hello, beautiful people. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, good night, wherever you are in the world. Myself and those beings in the universe are delighted to have you join us. As ever, this is Jane Dawson conversing with the universe on all you beautiful souls' behalf. Now, I always ask you to please put on a comment if you are watching, because there's always a bit of a time lapse. And I can see Facebook user, hello. Facebook user, I wonder if you're the same one that comes on every week. If you are, please allow Facebook, StreamYard, which is this software I'm using to broadcast to you all, permission to add your name and your details. Hello, Denise. Hello, Orla. Hello, Charlene. Hello, Kerry. Nice to see you. Hello, Fiona. Beautiful to see you. Hello, James. Nice to see you. Is this your first time, James? Oh, you're watching from Ireland, Denise. Well, now, a very good evening to you. I feel there's a little funny little, what do they call your little Irish? Not else. Is it else? You know what I mean? He's got the Irish hat on and everything. I think he's a bit of a lucky charm for you, but also, my lovely, I know he's telling me there's been a little bit of mischief around you recently related to or a boy or a man, Miss Denise. So he says just to laugh at it, it's all going to pass. Isn't that lovely? Hello, Sue. Hello, Rose. James, you're watching from Kent. How lovely. Do you know that I have never been to Kent, James? And I want to go. They call it the Garden of England, right? But if it's anything like my garden today, it'll be hit by hailstones, snow, rain, and gale force winds. What the hell? Bank holiday Monday. Anyway, let me know, James. Rose, hello, darling. Rose by any other name. Andrea, hello, sweetheart. Hello again, another Facebook user. Rose says me. James says what now? Okay. Hello, Elizabeth. Hello, Helen. Hello, everyone. Hello, Lorraine. Hello, David. Hello, Michelle. Hello, Christine. Hello from Glasgow. Well, I'm a Glasgow girl myself, Christine. So special hello to you. But I was thinking, you know, most of us in this world, we're either Scottish or Irish or a mixture. I know when I travel to the US, people say to me, oh, I'm Scottish. And like my great grandfather came here in the 1500s or the 1600s, excuse my ignorance about America. Do you know my family? And I'll be like, where do they come from? I don't know. Probably don't know them. Anyway, that's just a funny little thing. So tonight. Oh, James says it's lovely. It's a lovely place, a bit like Port Glasgow and Rossi. You're telling me Kent is like Port Glasgow and Rossi, James? Well, now that has taken my breath away. Hello, Anne Duff from Northern Ireland. Hello to everyone. If you're watching now, if you're watching later, either if it's a week later, a year later, 10 years later, if I'm still, my crumbly videos are still being shown. The universe, the angels, your loved ones, those beings that you couldn't even imagine, but who are full of love, healing, and inspiration energy. Know that you're going to be watching, yes, because there is no time in the spirit realms. Everything's happening simultaneously. And don't even try to get your human brain around it because you can't. I'm just telling you straight, you can't, okay? So, just let me change the banner because so many people have been asking me, what are stars, Jane? Let me see if this one's going to work. Scroll across bottom. Is it going to work? Is it? Show. Let me see if it's going to save. Let me see if it's going to show it. Yes! Technology has not defeated me tonight. So yeah, when I'm on Facebook, I believe there's a notification comes up and it's supposed to be from me, but it's actually from Facebook saying about stars and how you can send me stars. So people have been asking me, what's that all about? So there's a little explanation at the bottom. And I will be ever so grateful if you're able to send stars, and the angels and the spirit will be ever so grateful if you're able to share the love by sharing this broadcast. So again, a big hello to everyone who's just joined. And some of you are on his Facebook user. I'm sorry about that. If you type your name, we can see if we can actually identify you. So tonight, I'm going to give you an option. I'm going to give you an option for angel reading. So that will be guidance for your higher good, for your future, for your health, for your relationships, anything like that, because the angels are you and you are the angels. They're able to see your potential paths. So are you, but we don't realise it because our human brain makes us think we're just 3D people and this is all there is, but truly it's not. Or you can put mediumship, which is connection with your loved ones. So if you'd be kind enough to type on angel or M for mediumship, and if you would put a number from 1 to 10 next to it. So say you wanted an angel reading and the number 5 came to your mind, so you'd write angel 5. Say you wanted a mediumship reading and the number 4 came to your mind, you would write M and 4 just in the comments. And I will certainly see who I am drawn to. Okay, so look. Sorry guys, for some reason I get cut off there. I hope you've not abandoned me. Right, Elaine McPake, let me choose you first, darling. Oh, where have you gone now? Orla, okay, Orla, you're next. Right, let me go to, where's Elaine? You see the comments move so fast. By the time oh God, I'm so sorry. Elaine, where are you? Elaine, finally we've got you. You want mediumship and you want the number 3. Okay, so straight away, Elaine, I'm very aware of a lady coming forward. It feels very much like a grandmother, maybe you called her nanny. But what I know about this lady is she is very, this word stoic I use, she made up her mind about things and she would not change them. I also hear the word stubborn and obstinate because her husband's there. And it was that typical relationship where she was totally in charge, her word was law, and he just went along with it. And, you know, I'm laughing when I see this couple. Now, a name they're giving me is Pamela, but that doesn't relate to either of them, Elaine, so I hope that makes sense to you. So the way your nanny's coming in here, I know that you have to be authoritative, easy for me to say, in your life or your home or your job at the moment. She's coming in to give you extreme backbone, okay? Extreme backbone. So just ask her, just thank her for that, and just use your intuition. Listen to your intuitive thoughts. Just take your time, breathe, and let inspiration and intuition come to you. There's also another lovely lady here he's a family member who's very close with a more gentle energy, and she's the one that will send you the inspirational thoughts. But for everyone who's watching, it's so vitally important to clear your mind just by breathing or listen to some wonderful classical music, or look at a flower, or looking at nature. Just let yourself have a moment free of thinking, and the inspired thoughts will come to you, and that's where you can take action. Elaine, there's a gentleman here, and he has like a fillet of a fish, and he's actually boning it. He's taking the backbone from it. This man feels like he's a fishmonger. So I know that this must be a family connection, or you must have bought fish today. But this seems a very, very strong connection, and I want to link the name Jim with him. I feel as if I'm wearing a white coat and a white overall thing. In fact, there's two gentlemen. One works in a factory and one works in maybe the fish farm or the fish, whatever, the fish counter, whatever. And I feel these men could be brothers. One has glasses, and they both have the sort of white hair. So do let me know if you understand that. The number 3 is about family, it's about joy, it's about new project, it's about pregnancy, because there could well be a baby coming to your family, or a baby just been born, but in any case, I sense 2 babies, and I feel that they are here already. So do let me know, give me any feedback there. Now, please, if I don't get you first time, keep typing, because it's so quick. Okay, now where's Orla? I want to go to Orla next. I've lost her now. Orla Malloy, if you're there, darling, type your number again. I'm going all through these comments. There's literally hundreds. Oh, there, I found you, Orla. I found you. Orla, mediumship and 5. Okay, Orla, 2 ladies coming forward from spirit for you. Feels like mum and gran, mum and aunt and gran, something like that, but they're coming through together. There's also a younger man coming through for you who has blondish, fairish coloured hair. Now he really is a younger man, not a child, but a younger man, maybe 20s or 30s. And I feel he had a tragic passing. This could be a friend of yours, or it could be a relative. I am not sure about that, to be honest. He's quite, I want to call him skinny, actually. And I know that when he was this side of life, he would not have been confident, lacked confidence. He was shy, maybe was a little bit depressed, unsure of himself. Okay, there's a blacksmith showing themselves to me, and he's hammering out horses. He's a farrier. Horses' hooves. Not horses' hooves, horses' shoes. Oh, God. When my human mind starts to work with my spirit mind, strange words come out, but hang with me, stay with me with that. And as I mentioned the word hang there, because often I'm not aware of the words that come out my mouth, but I know they have a greater meaning. So you may also be aware, Orla, of someone who took their own life by that method. I can also see an old, looks like your granny's house, and there's smoke coming out the little chimney at the top. So I hope you have memories of this. I know, again, there's a little boy around you, and this little boy seems to have a number of issues in his life at present. So the angels are working to sort them out. I feel a grandpa coming forward for you. I feel a mention of dad, and there's an older gentleman growing tomatoes here, and he's given them to you. He says, remember to eat healthy, or remember to nourish yourself. With that number 5 you've picked there, that talks about change, travel, communication. With you, I feel there's a whole lot of necessary change happening around you. And a lot of this change, I don't feel you're for it. It's not welcome. But you will find out in the fullness of time that it was necessary. Now, there's a lady here, and she's shown me a thing called tablet. And tablet is boiled up sugar and butter and vanilla. And that's very Scottish. Or I don't know whether you're Scottish or Irish. If you're Irish, then there must be a Scottish connection or something to the Highlands here, because I'm very, very much seeing this, and I'm actually tasting it. God bless you, my darling. I hope that makes sense to you. Do let me know some feedback. Right, Miss Rose White. So lovely to speak to you. I love that name, Rose. And I feel an older lady in the spirit who you'd been named for, Rose. Oh, for my last lady, or this lady, Rose, I do hear the name Stephen coming from spirit. I forgot to mention that when Orla was on, so it might be for Orla, it might be for Rose. So, excuse me, the number 7 you have picked here talks about looking for your heart's desire. What do I really want out of life? What's going to make me happy? Because I know you're needing a big happiness injection, Rose. And I know I have a lady here, could be mum, and I know that she was really quite unhappy towards the end of her life, and she was quite unsettled, and she was a little bit bitter in that she blamed everyone else for the things that had happened to her in life, but she didn't realise that she was like master of her own destiny because of the things she said and did and the way she reacted. And now she has time to reflect on that, and she wants to apologise to those around for her sharp tongue and her thoughtless remarks. I also feel the name George linked to her, Rose, and I know that we very much want to uplift you and you've actually written 7 angels there. 7 angel, and I feel that there are 7 angels round about you. But also I want to give you the number 6. I'm bringing me forward the number 6. So I know that there is one of these angels is a lady very close to you. Does feel a bit like mum or someone like that, but very beautiful, caring, loving energy coming to uplift you. There's also a collie dog spirit. I don't believe it belonged to you. I believe it belonged to a relative. Now, the angels are saying change, okay? So as the angel said, there is necessary change coming for you. The changes you are going through are positive. Now, I love that, because what I do is I channel, I'm inspired by the angels, and then what happens is I choose a card, and the card comes out that I have it with this exactly the same words and sentiment that I've just given you. Remember George Rose? God bless you. Ah, right, okay. Rose sent me 3 hearts. I'm just looking to see if anyone has any feedback on the ones that I've done. Oh, here's June. Okay. Some of you are saying you've sent stars. I'm so sorry if I'm missing it. Tell me again. Now, where's that lady gone? I'm saying to you guys, where's that lady going? As if you're going to know. It's just moving so quick today. June, right. Hello, darling. You want Angel and 8. June, I suspect that is not your photograph you have there. If it is, then you have a lady very, very similar to you in spirit, and I feel this would be a mother figure. Okay, now I'm going to mediumship, although you asked for angels. Okay, so I'm coming back to the angels in a minute or two. Also, your name's June. I want to give you the name Jean. And if there's a Jean listening in, please pay attention, because remember, people that are listening, this is not just for the person that I'm talking to. This guidance is for all of you. There's something in here for all of you. No matter when you watch it, there's something here for all of you. Please pay attention, even if I'm not speaking directly to you. For yourself, it's not my ego saying, listen to me. It's because I know that your angels and your loved ones and the other loving, healing beings there are desperately wanting to give you guidance that's going to change your life. So June, we have the number 8 for you, and the number 8 is always about finances, long-term planning, wondering about my pension, wondering about my savings, wondering about my career, wondering about home move. And I feel the home thing's particularly relevant to you or someone close around you. I feel daddy mentioned, so if dad's in spirit, it's hello from heaven, from him. Hello from heaven, from him. That's a mouthful. Also hear the name Colin mentioned. I was actually looking at over at the right at the comments, because I can see the comments on the right. I've got your question here, and I'm connected with spirit at the same time, so my attention sometimes goes to other people. Lindsay McPhail, if Colin means something to you, let me know. Jude, if it means something to you, let me know. I do feel a bunch of pound coins went into your hand, June. So what I want to say to you is save your pennies and the pounds will look after themselves. In this case, save your pounds and your £10 notes will look after themselves. So don't be worrying about money in the long term. Money situation is going to become a lot easier. June, are you on your own? You're single lady? Because if you are, I've got love yourself first. If you are part of a couple, then I don't feel you're getting your just rewards with your partner. So the angels are telling you to love yourself first. And that means putting yourself first, okay? So if you're one of us women that does everything for everyone and doesn't really have reciprocal arrangements, no one seems to appreciate that, then draw in your energy some, conserve your energy. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. Now, I actually said your self-respects. So I know there you must be at the opticians or you must be due new glasses, and I'm seeing bifocals from a lady from heaven. So I feel that could be what you're needing, darling. Let me know if that makes sense to you. Okay, so Let me see anybody else. Remember, if you've shared, please let me know. I can't always see it on here. Here's Gillian. If you have sent stars, please let me know. Actually, I want to change that, Barrison, but let me do Gillian first. Okay, Gillian, you want mediumship and you want the number 4. Straight away I have a gentleman coming through. He's clutching his stomach here. Oh. So I know he had a horrible time with his stomach before he passed. And I feel as if this pain would just come on him, and it was sharper. It was very, very unpleasant. And I have another gentleman here who is a smoker. So I feel this is 2 different gentlemen we have here. Could be father, father-in-law, could be father, grandfather. Not sure about that. And I have another gentleman who smoked Capstan full strength, and I do believe that he would have a connection to the Navy, so he may well have been in the Navy, and that may literally why he's showing me Capstan full strength. Oh, now we've got a pipe smoker here as well. You're surrounded by men tonight, Gillian. So I know they're giving you some lovely masculine energy just to make you feel secure and stable. One of these gentlemen has a dog that looks like a Labrador, a golden Labrador, a golden retriever type of dog. It might not be fully thoroughbred, but certainly it's there, and this gentleman is holding it back, so it wants to come and lick your face all over. There's 2 kids round about you, Gillian, I do feel. If they're not directly yours, then they belong to a family member close with you. I want to bring you the name Joyce. And do remember, people, when I bring you these names through, sometimes they could be living, sometimes they can be past, and they can also be people that you haven't thought about for a long, long time. But there's always a reason for them coming through. And generally that is because they had a faculty or a personality trait or something that you need in your life right now to build you up for whatever you're facing. Remember that spirit comes through for 2 reasons. 1, to tell you they love you and life is eternal. Well, that's actually 2. And 2, to prove to you that they're around every thought, you're around you every minute of every day, and they know your every thought, and your thoughts, I can see you very much there, wondering and pondering and uncertain, Gillian. So, as I said earlier, just ask for guidance, love, okay? Bless you. Now, where's James? Are you still on, James? If you're still on, let me know, because I meant to get to you. Let me see, new comments. Okay, any feedback, let me know, guys. James, are you still there? Okay, Honor. I'm going to go to you next, Honor Thompson. You want mediumship, you want 4. Okay, darling. I have a selection, 2 men, 2 women coming through for you, and a little child coming through for you. It feels like a little boy. So that's 5, all clustered together. There could be 2 from one family, 2 from another, and then the grandmother is holding a little boy's hand. So I feel it's gran and grandpa, gran and papa, and a little boy. There's a gentleman here showing me casting a fishing line. So I'm assuming he was a fisherman. Alternatively, he could be making a little joke about you casting your fishing line or casting your net wider in terms of romance. So let me just pick you a romance card. William or Willie must be a strong name around you. Let go of control issues, Honor. That's a good one. It's easy to say, not so easy to do. So this will affect your whole life, sweetheart. So if you're already in a relationship, or whether you're looking for a relationship, the angels are advising you to let go of control issues, allow this situation to unfold naturally, and that is something I have been working on a lot myself. And at this time, with the consciousness level of the world changing and everything that's been happening with COVID, it's very, very important for us all to heed that advice. The number 4 you've chosen talks about the basics of your life, so home, relationships, health, family, work. Although I don't know if you're working just now. I feel there's either you're furloughed or maybe you're not working, or there's some change coming up. But certainly all that stuff is basically on your plate. And when I say on your plate, I see a large platter of, it looks like cold meats or something. So I know there's some sort of meeting or celebration. And I hear the word anniversary coming from your loved ones in spirit there as well. And I hear the name or the month of June mentioned. And I don't know if I mentioned Bill or William, but I'm reminded about Bill again. So God bless, honey. Big, massive kiss from spirit for your good self. Right. Oh, okay. Here's Sherry. Hello, Sherry. How are you, darling? I know that you are a New Jersey gal, and I haven't seen you for so long. Now, you've said me, please, but you haven't said mediumship or angels. So I am firstly going to connect you with a lovely gentleman in spirit, darker hair. This is, I would say this is a gentleman. Darker hair, gold rimmed glasses, tallish, 6 footish. Oh, what a lovely man. I mean, he's charming. He's charming. This is your dad, Sherry, but he's really lovely. I mean, he can stand and talk to me all night, and I can feel a lovely, calming, charming air off of him, and an intelligence, and a quiet little sense of humour there. What a fabulous man. If he's gone from your life, you must miss him so, so much. But the wonderful thing is, Sherry, he is around your energy, supporting you so much because he knows that you have been vacillating. Now, that's a good word. So I know that he must have loved to use intelligent words and language. But vacillating really means, for those that don't know, to change your mind or be indecisive about something. And he's telling you to stick to your plan because it's going to work. Now, there's also a lady in spirit who connects very strongly with you, and she has, like, I would say, strawberry blonde hair, a very friendly, loving lady. And she is showing me an image of, what do we call it? One of these recreational vehicles that you all love to travel in, particularly my American friends, but they're catching on over here. So I wonder if that's something you've done within the last couple of years or you plan to do. And I do hear mentions of California here. I have to say to your lovely hubby, Sherry, he needs to get out the rut. We feel he's a little bit stuck in the rut, stuck in the groove. So we want him to think outside the box sometimes, and we want you to not always agree with him, but not to get frustrated, but there are ways of getting what you want, sweetheart. We're sending a beautiful blonde little boy to you. Now this, I feel both like this is a spirit child, and I also feel that this is a real life child. I wonder if you actually have a rocking chair in your home, because I feel this spirit child does cozy up with you, and also this child in the family. I do feel that he'll be around you a lot. I've seen a homemade birthday cake, and this is from at least a grand, maybe a great grand, but a lady who was well into her 80s, maybe 86. When she passed, and I know very much that she was traditional. Some would say old-fashioned. And I do know there is German or Austrian ancestors or blood in your bloodline, Sherry. So just keep on going. We know your energy's been a little bit down, but find out what inspires you and give it some. Give it some. Okay, darling? Lots of love. Hope to see you again soon. All right. Sue, Miss Sue. Sue Wordsworth, you are an angel yourself, darling. So Archangel Michael's here, and he says he stands with you and he's giving you courage. He says, what are you waiting for, basically? I like to feel Archangel Michael is a bit like me. He's quite direct. You see, here's the thing about the universe and those in it. They don't fluff things up. They don't, all this stuff that we concern ourselves with is mainly human type issues, thinking we're not good enough, not talented enough, having doubts. Spirit has none of that, because they are talking to her, they're connecting, communicating with our spiritual part of our beings. Our being, if you like, is the spiritual part of us. The human is the ego part of us, the part that's always the voice in our head that says, you can't do it, or you're not good enough, or you're not experienced, or what if you fail, something like that. Don't listen to it, Sue. Don't listen to it. You have a lovely, it feels like a father who was always very ready for a laugh and very supportive of you. This also feels like potentially a colleague or a friend there as well. A slim man with sort of blondish, fairish hair again, and a bit sort of bald and top, but still with some strands of hair there. And his energy is very uplifting. His energy is quick, so I know he was a smart man and quick to do things. The month of June is going to be significant, so that's not far away. And I'm seeing an image of a lady on a porch. Again, it looks like in a rocking chair. So I wonder if this is your grandmother, sweetheart. I know that there's a connection with woods round about you, and I do feel you either lived there at one juncture or you're living someplace near woods just now, but you have a very, very strong connection to nature, Sue. And I do feel if you sit in nature, particularly if you're near a body of water, you will find that you do some really inspired poetry. I mean, I know you have many creative abilities, but like everybody, you'll be inspired, which means in spirit, inspired by spirit, when you sit quietly and just let the spirit move through you. Also, I do feel you're able to paint, so I just see a little paintbrush, maybe doing some watercolours or something. Start small and see where it goes. Oh, simplicity, okay. I love that one. Put your energy into basics and let go of excess. Now, for those of us who have studied Reiki and other things where there's a lot of human interference, like what's that word I've been hearing about recently? Soul planning or human design, all that kind of stuff. That stuff has a lot of humanness added to it, unnecessary. So does mediumship a lot of times, so does angels. So strip back, so trust your intuition. It's a pity you're not in my angel therapy course, because I think it would really zoom you forward. But you can do it, Sue. You can do it. I feel I've got a name like Gladys here for you. And with that, I want to give you a beautiful gladioli. So I hope that makes sense. You can see Dame Edna Everage, but if you don't know who he is, check him or her out. But that is a strong link to Australia and a strong link to cruising. So I wonder if that makes sense to you, darling. Now I see another lady there. God bless you, Jean, another lady, Jean, whom I was drawn to. There we are, Jean. Jean, hello, Jean. How are you this flying evening? 1 second. My straw's too short for the bottle. Don't you hate when that happens? Life sucks when that happens. Jean, as I connected with you, I was aware of pink blancmange. I don't know if you know what blancmange is, but to me it's like a milk jelly. So I'm assuming you were feeding this to a gentleman. I feel you were feeding this to a gentleman who was older. So either it's got to be a relative or you work as a carer, maybe work with old people. I can definitely see you in the setting of an old people's home. So as I say, you could be a staff member there because you'd be great, or it could be you're visiting someone who is passed. I do want to give you the name Sandra as well. Jean, I feel Sandra would be a good friend of yours. And the number 8 you are mentioning there, that is about luck. God, half my angel cards have just fallen on the floor. That's not good. Oh, yeah, the number 8's about long-term planning, financial planning, as I said earlier. What am I going to do about the future? What's with my pension? What am I going to live on? What changes am I going to make? Am I going to, with you, I feel as if I'm up in the attic. I can smell like wood and stuff. So I wonder if you've been up there looking at stuff or unpacking stuff or or evaluating how much stuff you've got up there. But there, it's either a husband or a father, a sense up there as well, okay? So either a husband or a father as a memory of this being up in the attic and the smell of this. I want to put you there as well, darling, okay? I hope that makes sense. I do have the name Thomas for you coming through, and he is associated with an angel. Gentleness, isn't that beautiful, Jean? Archangel Sandalphon, be very gentle with yourself at this time. Surround yourself with gentle people, situations, and environments. So I hope you can do that, Jean. I can feel all the love flowing into your heart, sweetheart. And this is for everyone else as well, guidance for everyone else. Be gentle with yourself. Listen to music. Take time to breathe. Take time to clear your mind. Live in the moment. Honestly, these things will change your life. I guarantee it, because they've changed my life. God bless you, darling. Okay. Elizabeth Kane. You're wanting mediumship. Right away, I see your granny coming forward here, and she's holding the hand of a little boy, and there's another child there as well. And I feel this child is one who is coming to planet Earth. So if there's a pregnancy planned, then I do know that Gran is watching. Both spirit babies. I do feel another boy coming around very close to you within the next 18 months. I do feel the name Wilma. So I wonder if you could tell me how that lady relates to you. As I say Wilma, that's where she goes, Wilma. Okay, so she's a very particular way of speaking. And I feel here it's as if I should know who she is. I should know who she is. And I feel with this lady, Wilma, that she may have had a few problems with, like memory loss or like Alzheimer's, something like that towards the end of her life. I also hear Isabel, and I also hear the name Douglas. And I want to talk about a park, Convery Park or something like that. I didn't quite grasp it, but I hope that makes sense to you. There's a lovely guy in your life. If he's not there already, he's coming. But I do feel he will be a tradesman or connected with the building industry someplace. And I do feel a lot of happiness. And I do feel he's a cheeky face and dimples, which I like a lot. Oh my God, the same card. What's the chances? I've got about 60 cards here. Well, half of them fell to the floor. Saying to you, Elizabeth, be gentle and kind with yourself, except be gentle and kind with those round about you, darling. Lots of love. I do hear Paisley for you as well. Okay, let me do Eileen. Eileen, you want mediumship and you want the number 7. So number 7 is about what does my heart desire. I can feel with you, Eileen, so much, so many tears in your time, darling. And again, I've got this name Isabel for you, so she maybe sneaked in too quick there. I do have a couple of lovely ladies here for you. One's quite tall. I feel this could be your aunt and perhaps your gran. Sometimes it's difficult for me to tell, but one of these ladies is quite tall and well built. And I'm hearing a wee man talking about mince and tatties. So I wouldn't be at all surprised if one of these lovely ladies made this wee man mince and tatties, and that was like his favourite dinner. And again, you have a very healing, caring ability, and we just want to say thank you for that. I do hear the name Sally mentioned for you, so that may not be in the context that you're quite expecting. And I do see a gentleman who's got 2 dice in his hand and he's about to throw them. And this takes me to board games, and I feel around you just now there's you're playing board games, or a gentleman's playing board games with some children in your family. I could feel there's about 3 children. Could be yours, or it could be relating to family round about you. Someone had a scare with breast cancer or passed with something to the breast. It's not you. Eileen, but I am being made aware of this, and this lady is quite big built. Let me put it that way. She's quite big built. Okay, God bless her. Now, are you doing a lot of work on your computer just now, Eileen, or are you trying to? And I do feel as if, I wonder if you're a nurse or whether you're roundabout a nurse, because I feel as if I'm at my work and I'm trying to put information into the computer. Could be nursing, could be social work, something like that, darling. And I also want to bring the name Lynn about you, and I have a little lady here who's showing me she used to chat with you at the hairdressers, and she's getting quite a perm, and then she's getting a set. So just a little lady. I don't think you were related to her. I feel it could be somebody you were caring for, or maybe you were working at the hairdresser, maybe you're in there alongside, or maybe she was just a friend. But anyway, lots and lots of love coming. Also, a lady who's very motherly, saying hello, and I want to bring the name Linda to you as well. And I know that Linda was or is quite an insistent lady, and she does not like getting put to the back of the queue, darling. So I hope that makes sense to you. Now, I haven't seen, where on these comments I'm watching, I haven't seen any, I probably missed so many of you, and I apologise deeply for that. But as I said, if you do listen to this again, you will find out there is something for each of you in this broadcast. So I'm going to give you all a message now, and I will be back with you very soon. But let me just give you this message. And I know this is Archangel Michael here, and what he's wanting to say, it's short and simple. Give and take in equal terms. Give and take in equal terms. So don't be a doormat. Don't overgive. Hold your emotions and your energy. Fence them in, corral them, and look after yourself first. And appreciate and notice who gives to you round about you, because they're the people that you want to share your giving with. We all need a balance, and many of us are way out of balance. So let's give it where we're sharing and taking equally, receiving and giving equally, and that will make us all feel so much happier. Let me choose a card for us all. Oh, what are the chances? Gentleness. So there's an additional message for you. Be very gentle with yourself at this point. Surround yourself with gentle people, situations, and environments. And the whole being fair and equitable with the giving and receiving comes under that too. And he's actually Archangel's colours, the blue and the deep blue there. So take it easy on yourself, be kind to yourself, value yourself, put yourself first. That's the advice from the angels. All your loved ones and the angels are sending you your massive love from my heart to yours. You'll feel it right now. You'll feel it. Accept it. Accept that inspiration. You are very, very loved, and I will see you very soon. Big love for now. Bye.